What's up guys, Barry Morrison with SC&A Construction again. Today we're going to talk a little bit about ladder safety. Now don't bust my chops because I'm not going to cover every little thing you're going to encounter on the job, and I'm not going to cover every little piece of safety. This is strictly an informational video that's going to tell you a few tips about how to safely use and inspect step ladders and extension ladders. So first of all, we're going to talk about step ladders. Now with step ladders, and really any piece of equipment, you want to make sure that you know what you're getting into. You can't always know everything, but you want to try and plan ahead and choose the right ladder or the right piece of equipment for whatever you're doing. That's just a basic rule of thumb. So basically, you want to make sure if you're using a step ladder, you inspect it. You inspect the rungs, inspect the locks, inspect the rails, inspect everything about it. Read the label on the side for weight capacity, and just make sure everything's in proper working order. If it's not, don't get on it. If you get on it, well, you can figure out what's going to happen. So basically, once you go through your inspection, you can write it down and say, oh yeah, I inspected it, or you just get on it and do your job. Basically, you want to make sure, once you've inspected it, that all 4 feet are on level ground, the thing's stable, the locks are in the locked position, and you use 3 points of contact to climb the ladder, which is 2 feet and a hand. If you've got tools that you need to bring up, you've got one available hand. As long as you have 3 points of contact, you're good. Again, when you're climbing the ladder, make sure you don't use the top 2 steps. They're not for climbing. They're basically to help support your body if you're leaning, if you're doing this, doing that. So don't step on those. I hate that. And don't leave tools on the top either, because you know everybody's done it, where you leave a hammer up on the top and you go to move the ladder and it busts you right in the head. So don't do it. Extension ladders. Now extension ladders are a little different. You're going to be using them for higher elevation work. You're going to be using them for different scenarios. So you either lean it against something, or you put it up against a parapet wall or a building, a gutter, whatever it is. So the rule of thumb for the angle of an extension ladder is 1/4 of the height of whatever you're leaning it against. So if you're leaning it against a building that's 20 feet high, you want to make sure the base of the ladder is 5 feet away from the building. So that being said, once you set your ladder up, if it's leaning against something, make sure you have a person hold the ladder. If you're putting it up the top of a building, extend the ladder 3 feet above the building and tie it off. If there's nowhere to tie it off, make sure you have a competent person holding the base of the ladder. Climbing the extension ladder, you need 4 points of contact. It's not like a step ladder, it's 4 points of contact, 2 feet, 2 hands. Once you get to the top, if you have materials and tools to bring up, you lower a bucket down on a rope, lower a strap down on a rope, however you want to do it. But make sure you maintain four points of contact. Again, make sure that you're tied off, have a competent person, be safe. No jumping around, no sliding the ladder back and forth, all that fun stuff. So keep on working hard and being safe.